many men is too many men? Are we simply romantically challenged, or are we sluts?
The term many women fear to be called slut, a term used to describe a woman who wears revealing clothing, has sexual confidence, and who is assumed to have multiple sexual partners.
Perv. Slut. Wow!
We can see the term's mainstream resurgence with the start of the Me Too movement.
Me Too is a movement that was founded in 2006 to support survivors of sexual violence, in particular Black and brown girls who were in the program that we were running. It has grown since then to include supporting grown people, women and men and other survivors, as well as helping people to understand what community action looks like in the fight to end sexual violence.
Little did she know that her organization would take on new meaning and nearly 14 years later would still hold an impact. In the new age of women feeling free to share their stories and press charges, there has become an issue of victim blaming. Women are being told it's their fault they're being assaulted because they're putting themselves at risk by drinking, wearing revealing clothing, or being flirtatious. Zerlina Maxwell, a rape survivor, advocates rape prevention education for young boys and men, stating that we need to teach them about consent and to hold themselves accountable. In 2011, a Toronto police officer told a group of women if they wanted to avoid sexual assault, women should avoid dressing like sluts.
We were livid and wanted to do something constructive. So we thought, let's go tell the Toronto police that an apology that they were going to give is not enough. And before we knew it, Slut Walk was getting hundreds and then thousands of people and was spreading across Canada. And it's been a huge success.
Stop there.
The marches empower women to express themselves however they please without the fear of being a victim of rape or assault.
You wear what you want to wear because you're comfortable in your own skin.
Doesn't matter if we were a stripper, doesn't matter if we chose to pose nude. Each photo, it's our choice. So it's very exciting to be surrounded by all this energy, this amazing energy. Men, women, non-binary, everybody's here and I just love it.
The Slut Walk became viral and spread to over 75 cities all over the world within the span of a few months. What makes these marches different is that they're fueled by raw emotion. 19-year-old Miranda Mammon, a participant of a slut walk at Stanford University, says the idea of sluttiness resonates with younger women in part because they are more likely than their older counterparts to be called sluts. It's also loud, angry, sexy, in a way that going to a community activist meeting often isn't. In 2015, the walks became mainstream with the initiative of model/actress Amber Rose, who took lead in the planning of the LA Slut Walks. With Rose's nonprofit, the Amber Rose Foundation, she helped to raise over $56,000 for the cause, and Rose herself appears at many of the marches as she is a self-proclaimed unapologetic feminist with the goal of encouraging sexual positivity. The term slut hits close to home as Rose is quoted as saying, "I can't tell you how many times I've been called a slut. From the time I was a young girl, even before I was sexually active, it was a label that was placed on me. As soon as I came into the public eye, I was immediately criticized for everything, from my behavior to how I chose to dress. It was undoubtedly hurtful, and getting used to the harsh words I hear so often is still something I struggle with." However, not all agree with the glorification of the term, and Rose has received public backlash from Shawnee Culture, an associate producer for Hot 97's Ebro in the Morning. "I feel she's trying to glorify sluts in general," Culture said. "I understand. Be all you want to be, but be it in private. I don't think that's a message I want to put out there, especially for my daughter." Many women feel this way and view the term slut as irredeemable. As Harsha Walia wrote in the Canadian site Rabble, "I personally don't feel the whole reclaim slut thing. I find the term disproportionately impacts women of color and poor women to reinforce their status as inherently dirty and second class." Slut walks protest the culture in which sexual assault victims are blamed rather than the perpetrator. They're designed to encourage sexual positivity, Even if you may not agree with the word, there will always be terms used to degrade women. It's about time we reclaim these words, find power within them, and normalize confidence in female sexuality.